guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from my bare face, we are going to be doing a foundation review. I've been wanting to talk about this foundation on my channel forever. I discovered this while I was in Asia. It is a Korean brand. There was a few of these Etude Houses like freestanding stores that I came across like kind of over and over and over, and I decided to look into the brand online and their reviews, etc. And everyone was just touting rave things about this foundation, and a lot of people said that it doubled for the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Whether I agree with that, we will get into that in the video. But if you want to find out more about what is my new favorite foundation of all time, then just keep watching. But before we get started, make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the little notification bell. Leave a comment down below what your favorite foundation is so that I can try it and see if it tops this one. So if you've done all that, then let's get started. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit closer to my face so you can see what's happening. Warning in advance. Okay, I'm trying to get it so that I'm close enough that you can see, but also the light's not too bright, that it's like blowing everything out. I will say if I look super dewy, it's because I used what has become probably one of my favorite primers, the Etude House, same brand, Face Blur Dewy version. I read a lot of things about the matte version, but then I swatched both on my hand in the store, and I liked the dewy one's finish, especially since this is a matte foundation, you know what I mean? It kind of gives it more of a life-giving glow. So I am in the shade beige. Oh God, I hope I didn't just break that compact. This is called the Double Lasting Foundation. I don't think I actually said that in the intro. But it has an SPF of 42, which is an incredibly random number to me. But here we are. So I am in the color beige. I'm never beige in anything, and I'm beige in this, and it could be because people in Asia tend to have much fairer skin. So I'm like one of the few shades down, which is interesting, obviously, because this is a Korean brand. They do not have a favorable shade range for medium to dark skin, which I apologize in advance if that now makes this null and void for you. Very, very, very fair girls also have a lot of trouble finding foundations too, because I know me personally, I'm not the fairest in the land, but I'm sometimes too light even for the lightest foundation in a range. But if this foundation becomes more and more popular, I don't doubt that Etude House would start making darker shades for people who are requesting it, because they started out with 5 shades, and I believe now that they have 12. So obviously the popularity is helping it expand, so maybe think of the video that way and keep on watching even if you are dark medium to deep skin. This does come with a pump and a frosted bottle. As you can see, I use this every day, so I'm so sorry that it's gross. And it comes with 1.05 fluid ounces, which is a little bit more than normal, which is nice. SPF 42, as I said earlier, and I just appreciate this. I believe I paid about $20 US for this. I think after the conversion rate, it might have been a little bit less than that, somewhere between $15 and $20, I think. Obviously, I paid in Chinese money, so it's hard to remember. But I have found this on Amazon for around $15. So that puts it, like, sadly, in, like, almost drugstore range, because some drugstore foundations are, like, $13, $14. And it's definitely less than the cheapest foundation at Sephora. So I would put this, like, in a very unique category price-wise. Quality-wise, I think it's better than most things I own, if it's my favorite foundation. So it's very liquidy, so when people compare it, this is one full pump. It's very runny, as you can see, it's running down very quickly. So for those of you who know and love Estee Lauder Double Wear, which this is often compared to, I think just because the name says double lasting, so it's like double, but texturally this is completely different. Double Wear is very thick and creamy and will not run down your hand as quickly as this does. I just want to show you exactly what one full pump will actually do, and we can go from there. I just have a beauty blender, which is my preferred way of applying any foundation. I'm already primed, and you can see this is just such full coverage, even with a beauty blender, and it just blends instantaneously. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but I just got such gorgeous poreless coverage right away. It's crazy. This is also one of the closest shade matches for me of any foundation I have. Like I said, it just blends like an absolute dream. I'm literally only going to apply this to half of my face, so you can see it, but it's just like I barely have to do any work. And that one side is already done with, I would say, about half a pump. I have about this much left. Hopefully you can see the difference, and that luminizing primer isn't like making it too bright for you to see. It's crazy to me how this looks. It's just so flawless. It simultaneously looks full coverage and like you're a doll, and yet not heavy at all, and it could just be your natural skin. So I just love that. Again, here's the full. I want to turn the lights on just a little so you can get a maybe better idea. That gives you more idea of the coverage, and the finish is just a little bit, it's just very natural satin finish. I do tend to set this with a powder. For those of you who are interested, I'm going to leave the dimness for this portion around here. I'm going to take what's left on the back of my hand, spread that all around. I have more issues on this side of my face, so I might take another half pump. That's usually what I do for a full coverage look, is 1.5 pumps. I just did a whole accidental second pump, but hopefully I won't have to use all of it, and if I do, I'll just take it down my neck. But you can see how quickly this blends in and how perfect the shade matches for me. I don't typically advise bringing foundations all the way up on your eyes, but sometimes I find that the coverage on this is so full that I don't need concealer afterwards. As you can see, it's very brightening. Yeah, I haven't been this pleased, and it doesn't perform any differently depending on different primers. And I think with that, I feel completely done. I don't know if you can see what this looks like. I hope that it covers, I hope that it comes through on camera. Just the finish is so nice, so flattering. I truly feel like I look poreless, and any sort of setting powder will really set this off. I'm going to apply a little bit more concealer under my eyes, just so I really am going for a full coverage, full glam look today, because I will be doing a video on the James Charles palette, which should already be up. So check that out on my channel if you haven't already. And I just love the way this looks, you guys. It's so consistent. Like I said, poreless. It's already pretty much set. Like, I usually set my whole face just with a light dusting of powder, and then I press powder under my eyes to seal my concealer. But you don't have to set this, which is what I like. And it just looks stunning. Alright, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back and let you know basically my final thoughts, and I will do like an end of the day check-in so you can kind of just see how this wears. I don't have my phone because it's charging, but it is like the mid-afternoon. It's around 2 o'clock, which is a pretty late start to my day, but I usually end up staying up pretty late, so I will show you what this looks like in around 8 hours. Oh, these are bright lights. Okay, let's just, okay, cool. Is that better? I don't even know if that's better. Okay, guys, I probably look crazy. I filmed this tutorial-ish kind of thing while I was reviewing and trying out the new James Charles palette. That video will probably already be up by now, so if you want to watch that one after this one, go look for that. As you can see, it is now almost 12:30. Can you see that? No, you can't. Why would you? It's 12:29. I don't know if you can see that. In the morning, so I've had this on for about 9 hours, which I think is plenty of time to show you that it looks pretty much exactly the same, save for it kind of looks like in this light it could be oily, but that's a combination of the bright lights and I have like a shit ton of highlight on right now because I was trying out the highlight shades on my face from the James Charles palette. So take that with a grain of salt, but I will zoom you in so you can like see the porelessness, etc. I barely powdered my face today, if at all. I wouldn't even say I really powdered today to set that makeup. So I'll zoom in. I mean, it looks pretty legit to me. I don't see any pores peeking through, at least not in person. Maybe on camera it's photographing weird and it's hard to get the light right. I'm still really happy with it, and I can maybe use a blotting sheet or if I powdered this, but for 9 hours and I've been cooking in like a hot kitchen, I think this is pretty decent. This is my favorite foundation of all time. I will link the Amazon link if you want to try it out for yourself for 15 bucks. You might as well, right? Hopefully you can find a shade that you think will work. And yeah, that does it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this video, let me know what your favorite foundations are so I can try them myself. And I'll see you next time on my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Bye.